Well, thank you for allowing me to be here with you today, and I hope and I pray that as we go through this presentation, we will have some knowledge of the truth behind the movie Mohammed. We know that the whole world today is in chaos. As a matter of fact, there are more new countries are getting involved in this, as it is we see it in Australia, and I'm guessing sometime within the next few days we're going to have some problems here, even in America, as Muslims will continue to complain about this movie. The world is in chaos today because they believe that the American or some Jew plus Coptic Christian have insulted the Prophet of Islam, which I do not call him prophet. I believe Muhammad have got so much credit last week by being named the prophet, but he is not a prophet. He is a false prophet. And before we even get into this presentation, I'd like to share my heart with you. Muslims in the world have two scale to weigh things. Anything you say against their belief, their doctrine, their Qur'an, their Muhammad, their Allah, it is insulting. But they can insult everything about our belief, our doctrine, our Bible, our way of life, everything we got, and that's not insulting. Now, for the Muslims who are out there, who are upset about this movie, I believe they are upset for two reasons. The first reason is they are ignorant of their own Muhammad. They're ignorant of their own Islam. They're ignorant of their Quran. As we're going to see in this movie, literally everything in this movie is nothing but truth. And I'm going to show it to you, not from the movie, not by some books written by some Christian or Jew or some atheist or agnostic, but actually I'm going to show you this in their own books, the Quran, in their own books, which is the Quran, obviously the word of Allah, as they claim, given to Muhammad by angel Jibreel, or in their own teaching of Muhammad, the Hadith, as that the interpretation of their Muslim scholars. So this is very important, we have to put aside. The second important reason I believe Muslims are angry because they will try to find any excuse. Let me say it again. Any excuse just to get mad and get even and get angry and burn some embassy, kill some Christian, kill some Jew, as they have been doing the last 1400 years since the days of Muhammad. Nothing is new. And a very important thing I would like to clarify here, that the claim of Obama and those who are with him in the White House, that this is the real reason why all this chaos happening around the world, that's a lie. And the lie, you can even see it in the voices, which is speaking very loud and clear in the people in the Middle East. They're not shouting, "We hate you, Christian. We hate you, Jew. You're insulting our prophet." But they're saying, "Obama, Obama, we are all Usama." Or Obama, Obama, we love Usama. What Usama have to do with that? Obviously talking about Osama bin Laden, not me, the other Osama. It is a reaction to the 28th or 29th time the Democrat in their convention praising Obama for killing Osama. That's what I believe the real reason why we have this. But as I said earlier, any excuse Muslim will use to launch attack, to kill a Jew, to kill a Christian, to kill somebody who does not believe in Islam, according to the teaching of Allah in the Quran and the command of Muhammad in the Hadith. I'm not surprised of that because I lived it all my life. I have seen how Muslims do their dirty work. Before Bush, before Obama came to power, they've been doing this for years and years. 30 years ago. Exactly, 30 years ago, I was a child in Egypt, and I hear Muslim in Egypt shouting, "Death to America, death to Israel." And I did not know why. Why Muslim people are very mad and very angry against Obama, against America, and against Israel. I didn't even know who is America at the time. As a child, I think America is a bad guy. But I asked my dad and said, "Daddy said, Americans are the Christian who live in the far land in the West. So why we hate them there?" At the time, 30 some years ago. So is Israel. Obviously, the more I grew up, the more I learn about Islam, the more I learn about Israel, the more I learn about America, and I found out why Muslims hate us. It's not because somebody made a movie, because guess what? 30 years ago, there was not any person who has the guts or the strength or the power to say a word against Muhammad or against Islam. We literally kept our mouths shut all these years. So, but even though we were quiet there, and still until today, Muslim, the same. They are yesterday, today, forever. They hate Christian, they hate Jew, as it is written in their own books. And they are practicing the command of their prophet Muhammad and their God, Allah, which I believe is nothing but Satan, the great deceiver, the one who leads people astray, the one who desires to fill hell with people. That is the teaching of the Quran concerning their God. As you see on the screen here, the revealing the truth behind the Muhammad's movie. You see Muhammad in this picture, in very bloody. We're going to see the same picture again in the video, in the last slide. And he holds a sword, huge sword in his hand. And the sword also is covered with blood. And when Muslims see this picture alone, they will say, what? You insulted Muhammad. How dare you, American, Christian or Jew, to do such a thing? Insult the Prophet of Islam, to make him look like that. Why? Because they literally believe Muhammad, or they claim that Muhammad is a prophet of peace, a prophet of love. And here, that does not look like somebody peaceful, does it? Of course not. But I have a verse to read for our dear Muslim who complain about the picture of Muhammad. And this statement here was not written by some Christian or some Jew, somebody who hate Muhammad or hate Islam. It's actually his own word, Muhammad's own word. Listen to what Muhammad said. I descended by Allah with the sword in my hand, and my wealth will come from the shadow of my sword. And the one who will disagree with me will be humiliated and persecuted. That's the truth about Muhammad. That's his own word. Obviously, you're not going to read this statement on CNN or Fox or any TV in America, because that make Muhammad picture, which we see in this movie, true statement. What you see in the movie is a real story of who this man was. He got rich by killing Christian and Jew. And Allah sent him his God with the sword in his hand. Like it or not, that is a reality of who Muhammad is. So from now on, if Muslim upset about this movie concerning Muhammad holding a sword in his hand and have a bloody face and bloody clothes, hey, maybe those Muslim need to quit Islam. Maybe need to find some other religion. And we would love to have them as Christian. We'll do everything to disciple them and teach them about the truth of the gospel of Jesus Christ. But they have no right to get mad and angry about what is written in their own books and what is said by their own prophet. Muhammad was not a prophet of peace and love as Muslims claim. Or they can show us any proof or evidence of their claim.